Miss USA 2012, Rhode Island! Olivia Culpo, which means the first runner-up.
All right, the Miss New USA, she is a band geek who answered one of the toughest questions, I think, ever in pageant history. She's here with us on lunch break right beside me, Olivia Culpo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you get tired of watching that? You cannot get tired of watching that, right?
I don't know, my facial expression was a little strange, but I don't know. That was a great moment, so I could watch that forever.
Do you practice? I mean, you hope you're going to win. Do you practice the facial expression in the mirror beforehand?
No, you don't. And it's hard to look at yourself when on TV. So everyone's going to be like, "Oh, why did I just make that face?" So I kind of wish that I had practiced, but I didn't know I was going to win.
Right. You know, I called you a band geek. You play the cello, right? We're looking at your facial expression yet again because everybody loves it. The cello, you played from a really young age, and are you still playing now?
Yes, I'm still playing now. I go to BU, and I did not go to school for music, but I still play with the Boston Accompagnetta, which is an orchestra at BU, but not majoring.
Boston University, for you folks who don't know the northern school, it's a very good school, and you're a very good student. You've been on the honor roll a lot?
Yes. This past year was difficult, but my freshman year, yes, I was.
Now let's get to the question that was asked of you. Now, do you know in advance what questions might come your way during the pageant?
You have to be obviously attuned to what current events are going on, and I had you have to be smart about it.
Right.
I didn't know they were going to ask me that though,
This question.
and of course I didn't know I was going to get the Twitter question. That was just crazy.
Let's get to that in a minute, but let's go. This is the Twitter question. Is would you feel it would be fair that a transgender woman wins the Miss USA title over a natural born woman? I think we actually have you answering. Let's see if we can take a look at that.
I do think that that would be fair, but I can understand that people would be a little apprehensive to take that road because there is a tradition of natural born women, but today where there's so many surgeries and so many people out there who have a need to change for a happier life, I do accept that because I believe it's a free country.
A lot of applause that came for you right there. There were also some people who gave some looks in the audience. Had you thought about this issue before that question, or did you just right there on the spot answer it?
It was right there on the spot. I didn't think that anybody would have asked me that. Even when I was going over current events, I kind of thought that blew over, but I guess not. I guess it was still very prevalent, but I was not planning on that.
I mean, if you had been in this competition maybe 15, 20 years ago, who knows what the answer might have been, but it seems, times have evolved.
Exactly.
Now, you've got your crown with us.
Yes,
we have to see it. The big thing everybody wants to know is, how do you put the crown on? How hard is it to put the crown on? Does it get stuck in your hair? How does that work? Can you do it?
It's not going to get stuck in your hair. I mean, that would be a lot of hairspray.
Right.
But you would put it on like this, and you take the back section of your hair, you flip it out so you don't see this bar in the back, and of course, bobby pins. Because you have to make sure it doesn't fall off, because that would not be very
So you're not
graceful.
you're not going clubbing, dancing when in the crown, I assume.
Oh, you know what? You can.
You could.
With bobby pins, you can do a lot. They have some tricks up their sleeve. I'm not even too familiar because, I mean, I've spent less than 24 hours, actually a little over 24 hours with this guy, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it.
Not smudged at all. Now, you mentioned Twitter, that question that you got that was from someone in Twitter. Social media, obviously, a much bigger part of competitions like this. You're going to be going on to the Miss Universe pageant. You're on social media. You're on Twitter. You're what is your handle again? It's at Real Miss RIUSA. Is that right?
Yes, and soon it will be Miss USA.
Miss USA. So, did you use that going into the competition? How helpful was that for you? Just in terms of keeping up with audiences, and I don't know, how much do they use social media in the pageant?
It's big because you have a platform, so you want to reach out to people. You want to get people to support you. But Rhode Island is pretty small.
It is.
So when I'm competing, you can fit, I think it's 428 Rhode Islands in one Alaska.
Right.
I mean, obviously the population's a little different, but it's hard to get that much support when you're from a small state. But yeah, you tweet and you get to know people, you get to reach out. So it's definitely helpful.
Are you on Facebook too?
Yes.
So we have to ask you this because it's the Wall Street Journal. Would you have bought shares in Facebook?
You know what? I don't think I would. I don't like to take gambles, and I think it's a good thing that I didn't, because I heard that,
You did, and you're right about that. All right, Mark Zuckerberg, you heard that right here. She wouldn't have done it, and she would have been right. I'm not going to tell you the questions our markets reporter wanted to ask you. It's all about like Greece and debt and blah, 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 blah. But congratulations to you, headed on to the Miss Universe. When is that?
It's in December.
In December, Miss Rhode Island now, Miss USA. Got the hard question, must have answered it right. Thanks so much for being here with us on Lunch Break.